Hey Hubbers, I've got a relatively new Kershaw Launch here at Knife Hub, and I think this knife came out mid-January or so, but we just got some in for the first time, and they're definitely cool enough to warrant a video. We do sell it on the site for $143.95, and I'll put a link in the description so you can buy one from us. So a quick size comparison, and I will use the Kershaw Blur, which is a popular Kershaw knife. You can see they're almost the exact same length, width, and thickness, give or take a little bit here or there. I will say the Launch 14 has more specific ergonomics. Your hand may or may not fit just how you want it on the 14. For me personally, I love the grip I get on this Launch. There's a really nice wide finger choil and a long strip of jimping along the blade spine, so you can really choke up nicely and it feels very secure while using. I also noticed that this indent here almost acts as a thumb stop, which may or may not have been the intent. It could just be a design choice, but it kind of acts like a thumb stop, so even more secure grip while using the knife. Top-notch aesthetics on this guy. I love the Kershaw black stonewash. I don't know if they have this exact finish patented or anything. I'd love to see it on more knives. Normally, black or dark coatings will highlight even the slightest bit of wear on a blade, but with this being stonewashed, it hides any wear fairly well. The design of this handle is very modern. Has a really nice finish and color, many angled cuts and broad chamfers. Plus, the removable half carbon fiber scale all comes together to make a really attractive knife. There's a nice little bronzy coppery accent backspacer here, also removable. And the blade opens via a nicely recessed push button, which is very easy to press intentionally, but it will not actuate in your pocket unintentionally. And then the blade locks open with a plunge lock. Very fast, very snappy action on the knife, which is to be expected with a Kershaw Launch. They really do tend to have actions that are so aggressive you kind of have to hang on tight. That being said, the action's always clean and very satisfying, and this is one of the biggest blades on any launch to date, but it's still an overall great size for everyday carry. It's not oversized by any means, and you can't say that about every cleaver-style knife, which seems to be gaining in popularity as of late. The blade is constructed from CPM 154 steel, which is a really nice, well-rounded high-end steel that holds an edge well. It's easy to sharpen, it resists corrosion, and despite all of those pluses, it's still quite tough and should resist breaking or chipping. So this blade being a tad on the thin side will still be able to stand up to quite a bit. You've got a flat grind on this and what appears to be a fairly standard edge bevel, so it can definitely slice unhindered very well. Because of the broad head of this blade, and really all cleavers, you are going to have quite a bit of difficulty piercing anything. However, for prying and harder use, this blade will lend itself very nicely. There's also a fair amount of this swedge here removed, so that when the knife is folded, it maintains a nice rounded shape in your pocket. Less chance to snag or get caught on anything. You will not be able to operate this knife easily with one hand because the automatic spring tension transfers all the way to the blade lock point. Right there. Some autos you can break the lock just a hair and the blade will stay put and then you can, close it with one hand, but you can't do this on the Launch. I advise against trying to do it anyway. You've got a nice slim carry clip here, very easy to pocket and retrieve. The clip can also be arranged for left-hand tip-up carry. All in all, this is another fantastic launch by Kershaw. I love all of them by function I have ever handled, and while not all of them appeal aesthetically, I guess, to me, visually, this one has a very trendy, almost cyberpunk aesthetic that is sure to grow on you, sure to grow on me even more, and should definitely appeal to anyone that is interested in cleaver-style knives. I hope this gave you a good look into this knife and that you enjoyed the video. Like it if you did, subscribe to our channel because it helps us tremendously, guys, and with that, I will see you all next time.